Hey everyone, I haven't done a tutorial since the baby, so it's my first one. I'm actually wearing her right now. I'm wearing her in a wrap. So the beginning of the tutorial is actually loud because she's fussy, so we had to stop and nurse in the middle of it. And the dog was barking too. That's that noise, if you notice that. So if you don't like to hear fussy babies, I don't know, turn the volume down or something. But anyway, I did this look today using all Drugstore, using Wet n Wild and e.l.f. products, and it is a taupe black smoky eye, and I love the way it turned out. I love taupe, and I don't wear black eyeshadow enough to do smoky eyes, so I really wanted to use that. I used the Vanity palette and the Drama palette mostly from Wet n Wild and e.l.f. And yeah, so I'm going to do a close-up of the eyes and then stay tuned for the tutorial. Okay, so I already have soft ochre on my eyelid, and I'm just going to put some primer potion on as well up to the brow and also underneath the eye. So I'm going to start with Wet n Wild's Nutty, and I'm just going to use like kind of a little medium shadow brush. I'm going to start packing that on my inner corner, about 3/4 of my eyelid, leaving kind of the last outer corner bare. So once you have a nice base of the Nutty on, I'm actually going to go in with Pixie Epoxy and just put a little bit of that right in the on the lid area, and then blend that around. And I did this on purpose. I put it on top of the color because I want it just to pop a little bit more, and I don't want it all to be super shiny, just really the middle part there. So then once that's a little bit tacky, I'm going to go back in with Nutty and then place that right on top. It's just a little darker, has a little bit more sheen than the rest of it. So next I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Vanity palette, and I'm going to use these two colors here, the light matte colors, which are this one and this one. And I'm just going to start building a base for my transition. So just mixing those two colors together and blending them up towards the brow. So next I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. palette in Drama, and I'm just going to pick up that matte black there, and I'm going to use a pencil brush, and I'm going to start with just a fair amount of product on the brush and work it into the crease. Okay, so then you can take that same brush you used for the transition color and start to smoke out the black. I wouldn't go and pick up any more black. I just use what you already have, either on the pencil brush or pull it up from your crease, because you don't want it to get everywhere, like all the way up to your brow bone. Unless you have like a ton of lid space or something. I blended a ton for this look, so just so you know, it's very blending intensive to get that really smoky effect. And then you can go ahead and take a little more black and fill in the outer V here. I didn't go too far into the lid because I put some eyeliner there, so that's why it looks so intense. But this is just kind of a base for the eyeliner. So then for the highlight, I just use the lightest nude shade in the Vanity palette, just this one here. Okay, and then for eyeliner, I used my Prestige Black Kohl eyeliner, and I did the tight line and the waterline. And then I took the pencil brush again and just got a tiny bit more black and started to run that under the lash line. And I really tried to fill in this outer area here. Then I took whatever was left on the lash line, or on the pencil brush, and I used the brown shade, picked up a little bit, and helped to blend out the inner corner of underneath the eye. Didn't want it to be too harsh near the inner corner. So then I went back with the kohl liner, and then I just intensified this outer part here. And then I smudged a little bit on the outer upper lash line too. And then I went over that with liquid liner. You can use whatever kind you want. I just am using the Urban Decay Perversion. And I did a thin line. Then to give it the really smoky look, I took a small little shader brush. This is actually, I think, a lip brush, but I just took this little teeny brush, and then while the liquid and the kohl were still kind of blendable, I smudged it all out. I kind of left the inner corner part alone, and I focused on smudging out the outer corner. Kind of like a triangular effect into the outer V. And then to top that off, you can dip the same little shadow brush into the black eyeshadow and just pat it over to blend everything together. Okay, so for the inner corner, I took the e.l.f. Eye Transformer palette, and I took the pink color here. I think I used the same brush I used for Nutty, and I took a little of the pink, and I just placed that in the outer corner. And then a little bit under the brow right here. Okay, so I'm going to add some mascara. You could also add falsies, but I'm just staying home, so I'm not going to. But that would be really nice with this look, and I'll be back for the rest of the face. So for the face, I just have on my MARC bronzer in Bronze Pro. And then for the cheeks, I'm wearing Stila. This is like one of the only non-drugstore things. Stila, the collectible travel palette number 4, the Russian, or yeah, Moscow, and the color Lily, the convertible lip and cheek color. I have that on. It's kind of bright. For my cheeks, and then for my highlight, I actually used the Eye Transformer palette. I've used this trick before, and I used the pink, and I just took a small brush and got a little bit and used that for my highlight and down my nose. It's kind of bright. I don't know if you can see it, but. And then for lips, I just have on chapstick and this e.l.f. gloss in Honeydew. It's just like a sheer-y reddy pink. I think it's kind of expected to do nude lips with this, so that's why I didn't do it. But you can do whatever you want. I hope you guys enjoy this. I think it's super pretty for going out, like a wedding or something. I love the smokiness and the taupe together. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!